What if I told you that the secret to looking younger isn't hidden in expensive creams or complicated skincare routines, but in 2,000-year-old philosophy? The ancient Stoics discovered something remarkable. The way you think doesn't just change your mind, it transforms your face. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why some people seem to age backwards while others look exhausted at 30. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." He understood something that modern science is only now confirming. Your mental state literally shows up on your face. Chronic stress ages you faster than smoking. Anxiety creates wrinkles. Resentment hardens your features. But here's the beautiful part. Stoicism offers 7 simple habits that don't just give you inner peace. They give you that elusive quality everyone wants. A youthful, vibrant appearance that seems effortless. Let's dive in. Habit number 1, the morning reflection. Seneca said, "Begin each day by telling yourself, 'Today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, and arrogance.'" Now that might sound pessimistic, but here's the genius. When you prepare your mind for life's challenges before they happen, your nervous system stays calm when they arrive. And here's what most people miss. Stress is the ultimate age accelerator. When you're constantly caught off guard by daily frustrations, your body floods with cortisol, the stress hormone that literally breaks down collagen, that precious protein that keeps your skin firm and youthful. The Stoic morning reflection does something magical. It's like emotional vaccination. Spend just 5 minutes each morning acknowledging what might go wrong. Traffic, difficult people, unexpected problems. Name them. Prepare for them. What happens? Your facial muscles stop tensing every time something goes wrong. That permanent furrow between your eyebrows, it starts to soften. Those tension lines around your mouth, they ease. One study from Northwestern University found that people who practice morning meditation and reflection have 23% lower cortisol levels throughout the day. Lower cortisol means less inflammation, better skin elasticity, and yes, a more youthful appearance. Try this. Tomorrow morning before checking your phone, spend 5 minutes writing down 3 potential challenges you might face. Then write, "If this happens, I will remain calm because it's beyond my control." Watch what happens to your face in the mirror after just 1 week. Habit number 2, practicing strategic indifference. Epictetus taught his students a revolutionary idea. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. Let me translate this into modern language. Stop giving a damn about things you can't control. Think about your face right now as you watch this. How many times today have you tensed your jaw over a political argument online? Furrowed your brow reading negative comments? Clenched your teeth because someone cut you off in traffic? Every single one of those reactions creates micro damage to your face. Repeated expressions carve themselves into your skin like rivers cutting through stone. This is literally how wrinkles form, not from age but from repeated emotional reactions to things that don't actually matter. The Stoics had a filter. Before reacting to anything, they asked, "Is this within my control?" If not, they practiced indifference. Not apathy, indifference. There's a profound difference. Here's the anti-aging secret. People who master this habit have what psychologists call relaxed resting face. Their default expression isn't worried or tense. It's neutral and calm. And neutral, calm faces don't develop deep expression lines. A UCLA study tracked people's facial aging over 10 years. Those who practiced emotional regulation, essentially strategic indifference, showed 30% less facial aging than their reactive peers. Your challenge: for the next 24 hours, whenever something bothers you, pause and ask, "Can I control this?" If the answer is no, physically relax your face muscles and let it go. Watch what happens. Now, if you're finding value in this ancient wisdom, if you can already feel your face relaxing, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. 97% of you watching right now aren't subscribed yet, and I promise you, this channel will bring more value to your life than another skincare routine ever could. All right, Let's continue with habit number 3, and this one might surprise you. Habit number 3, the evening inventory. Seneca practiced something powerful every single night. He would review his entire day, not to judge himself, but to learn. He wrote, "I examine my entire day and go back over what I've done and said, hiding nothing from myself, passing nothing by." Here's the anti-aging magic in this practice. Most people carry their entire day into their sleep. Every argument, every regret, every "I should have said" goes to bed with them. This creates something called cognitive rumination. Your brain literally replays stressful moments over and over while you sleep. Poor sleep quality is one of the fastest paths to premature aging. During deep sleep, your body produces human growth hormone, nature's own anti-aging serum. But rumination blocks deep sleep. You're technically asleep, but your brain is still fighting yesterday's battles. The evening inventory breaks this cycle. By consciously reviewing your day before bed, you process it, learn from it, and then you let it go. You give your brain permission to stop replaying those scenes. In Seneca's words, "I was too heated in that discussion." Noted, learned, released. I reacted poorly to that criticism. Acknowledged, understood, finished. The result? You fall into deeper, more restorative sleep. And deep sleep is when your body literally repairs your skin, regenerates cells, and produces collagen. It's nature's free facelift, but only if you're actually getting deep sleep. A Harvard Medical School study found that people who practice evening reflection and journaling experience 45% more slow-wave sleep, the deepest, most restorative phase of sleep. Your practice. Tonight, before bed, spend just 10 minutes journaling 3 questions. What went well today? What could I have done better? What am I grateful for? Then close the journal and close the day. Watch how much better you sleep and how different your face looks after 1 week of proper rest. Habit number 4, embracing voluntary discomfort. The Stoics did something that seems crazy to our comfort-obsessed culture. They deliberately made themselves uncomfortable. Marcus Aurelius would sleep on hard surfaces. Seneca would fast regularly. They understood something profound about human nature. Here's the anti-aging principle. When you regularly expose yourself to controlled stress, cold showers, intermittent fasting, challenging exercise, something remarkable happens. Your body produces what scientists call heat shock proteins and activates cellular autophagy. In plain English, your cells literally learn to clean themselves and become more resilient. It's like a workout for your cellular machinery. But there's more. When you voluntarily choose discomfort, you train your stress response system. Remember cortisol, that aging accelerator we talked about? People who practice voluntary discomfort have what researchers call hormetic stress response. Their bodies become better at handling stress, so they produce less cortisol during daily challenges. Less cortisol means better collagen production, reduced inflammation throughout your body, improved skin elasticity, enhanced cellular repair. Think about it. People who do cold plunges and challenging workouts often have this vibrant, glowing quality. It's not just fitness, it's hormetic stress creating cellular resilience. A study in the journal Aging found that people who practice intermittent fasting and cold exposure showed markers of cellular age that were, on average, 9 years younger than their chronological age. Start small. Try a 30-second cold shower tomorrow morning, or skip breakfast once a week. The Stoics called this training for adversity, and your face will thank you. Habit number 5, living in the present moment. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Confine yourself to the present." This wasn't just philosophy, it was anti-aging medicine disguised as wisdom. Here's what most people don't realize. Your face doesn't just show where you are, it shows where your mind is. When you're mentally stuck in the past, ruminating over regrets, your face carries a heavy, downward quality. When you're anxious about the future, constantly worrying about what might happen, your face shows tension, especially around the eyes and forehead. But when you're truly present, your facial muscles relax into their natural state. There's an openness, a lightness that people find magnetic. The science backs this up. Researchers at Yale found that the default mode network, the part of your brain active when your mind wanders, is directly linked to unhappiness and anxiety. And that anxiety shows up physically in your face. Present moment awareness shuts down that wandering mind. It brings your attention to right now, this breath, this moment, this experience. And right now in this moment, you're usually okay. Watch what happens. When you're fully present, you smile more naturally. Your eyes brighten, your jaw unclenches. You look like someone who's actually enjoying life because you are. There's a reason why people who meditate regularly often look younger than their years. It's not magic, it's presence. They've trained themselves to stop living in the stressful past or anxious future. Practice this. Set random alarms on your phone 3 times today. When they go off, stop whatever you're doing and take 3 conscious breaths. Notice how your face feels. That relaxation, that's what presence looks like. Habit number 6, remember you will die. Before you think this is morbid, stay with me. The Stoics constantly reminded themselves of death, not to be depressing, but to be fully alive. They called it memento mori, remember you must die. Here's the paradox that makes you look younger. People who regularly contemplate mortality live with less petty stress, less meaningless worry, and more joy in simple moments. They don't waste energy on grudges or drama because they understand time is precious. And here's what happens to your face. You stop wearing the expression of someone burdened by trivial problems. Your face relaxes into the expression of someone who knows what actually matters. Think about people you know who've faced mortality, either their own or a loved one's. Many of them emerge with something in their eyes, a lightness despite the heaviness they've carried. They've learned what the Stoics knew. Most of what we stress about is nonsense. The anti-aging effect is this. When you live with mortality awareness, you experience more joy, more gratitude, more presence. And joy, gratitude, and presence create facial expressions that literally counteract aging. Smiles produce endorphins that reduce inflammation. Gratitude lowers cortisol. Presence relaxes facial tension. It's a biochemical cascade that works against the aging process. A longitudinal study from Stanford found that people who maintain a grateful, mortality-aware perspective show lower biological markers of aging across multiple systems. Your practice. Once a week, spend 5 minutes contemplating this simple truth. I will not be here forever. Then ask, knowing this, what matters today? Who do I want to love? How do I want to feel? Let that awareness guide your day. Watch how it changes not just your face, but your entire life. Habit number 7, living for something beyond yourself. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the world at his time, wrote, "That which isn't good for the hive isn't good for the bee." The Stoics believed we exist not for ourselves alone, but in service to the larger community. And here's the final anti-aging secret. There's a phenomenon researchers call the helper's high. When you help others, your brain releases oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin, a cocktail of chemicals that not only make you feel good, but actively combat aging. But it goes deeper. People who live with purpose, who feel they're contributing to something beyond themselves, have lower inflammation markers, better immune function, and yes, younger biological ages. A landmark study called the Blue Zones Project studied communities where people regularly live past 100. You know what they all had in common? A sense of purpose and community service. They weren't focused on anti-aging, they were focused on mattering, and paradoxically, they aged more slowly. Here's what shows on your face. People who serve others have a brightness in their eyes, a warmth in their smile, a relaxed quality to their features. They're not carrying the tension of self-absorption. They're not wearing the exhaustion of selfish ambition. They look like people who found what Viktor Frankl called meaning, and meaning is the most powerful anti-aging medicine there is. Epictetus said it perfectly. Don't seek for everything to happen as you wish, but wish for everything to happen as it actually does happen, and you will be serene. When you stop making life about you, your wrinkles, your age, your appearance, and start making it about contribution, something shifts. The irony? You end up looking better than when you were obsessed with looking good. your practice. This week, do one thing for someone else, expecting nothing in return. Feel the shift not just in your spirit, but in your face. So here's what we've discovered together. The ancient Stoics weren't trying to look younger. They were trying to live better. But in living better, in mastering their minds and emotions, they unlocked something that no cosmetic product ever could: a radiant, youthful presence that came from within. 7 habits: morning reflection, preparing your mind for the day; strategic indifference, saving energy for what matters; evening inventory, releasing the day for deep sleep; voluntary discomfort, building cellular resilience; present moment awareness, relaxing into now; memento mori, living with clarity and gratitude; service to others, finding meaning beyond yourself. These aren't beauty hacks. They're life hacks that happen to make you beautiful. Marcus Aurelius died at 58, but accounts describe him as having a serene, noble bearing until the end. Not because he used anti-aging cream, but because he mastered his inner world, and his inner world showed on his face. You have the same power. The question isn't, how do I look younger? The real question is, how do I live better? Answer that question using Stoic wisdom, and your face will reflect the peace, joy, and vitality of a life well lived. If this video changed how you think about aging, hit that like button. It helps more people discover this ancient wisdom. Subscribe to Stoic Insight and click the bell, because we release new videos every week that blend timeless philosophy with practical modern living. Now your turn. Which of these 7 habits resonates most with you? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and your insight might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear today. And here's a challenge. Pick just one of these habits and commit to it for the next 30 days. Then come back and tell us what changed, not just in your face, but in your life. Remember, as Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Don't waste another day aging faster than you need to. Until next time, stay stoic, stay present, and stay timeless.